From our very beginnings in 1874, people from Ireland, both north and south, have heard God's call to reach out and bring healing and hope to those affected by leprosy, just like Jesus did. We are particularly thankful for the support of local churches, church leaders, and especially our church representatives who have been vital over the years in raising awareness, in praying for and providing critical funds. In this special anniversary year, the Leprosy Mission Northern Ireland is seeking to make a louder noise on behalf of people affected by leprosy through new and increased engagement opportunities in churches and Christian networks. We are thankful for the success of a special radio Sunday service broadcast already this year, where many people heard about our work for the first time.
Join us in giving thanks for our generous customers and supporters who bought over £1.5 million worth of cards, gifts and books last year. They also made donations and purchased gifts for life worth over £500,000. We know that 2024 is going to be a challenging year for the shop as the UK economy is still struggling and fewer people are purchasing Christmas and Easter cards, which is a major source of income for the Leprosy Mission shop. And we also would like to make sure that our warehouse provider is the right one for us going forward. Thank you for your prayers.
Please join us in thanking God for the unfailing dedication of all our volunteers, ambassadors and staff members. Pray for God's unceasing guidance as we work on our strategy for the coming years. We have been blessed with a competent board. As our board chair will be ending his term in December, we pray for God's guidance in finding a replacement for this important position. Recently, we have started a new venture, selling specialty coffee as a way to increase leprosy awareness in the Netherlands. We thank God for the new volunteers and interns who are bringing this initiative to a flying start. Please ask God to open hearts to receive the message we are sharing, as well, of course, as the coffee.
As a team, every day we have the privilege of speaking to supporters of the Leprosy Mission. And no matter who we talk to, again and again, there's a familiar theme. So often I'm humbled as I listen, as through long lives, often broken by tragedy and heartbreak, our supporters still declare with great joy that they would live no other way, dependent upon the faithfulness of the Lord. And today we rejoice in a God who always provides through his people. For 150 years he has been faithful, stirring hearts to give sacrificially and moving lips to pray, declaring our total dependence upon him. And tomorrow, at the start of another new day, we know that our great God will do so again, using his people to bring blessing to those they've never met.
God has been faithful to Tilland, Denmark, to our board, our constituents, to the staff, and I want to thank him for that. I also want to thank him for guiding us in our goal to raise even more resources, knowledge and insights to support the work we do with our global partners, with our partners in Bangladesh, in India, and soon to be Ethiopia. We have a specific focus on women leadership. And during my recent trip to Bangladesh, I had the great privilege of meeting one of those women who have gone through a transformation from being isolated to being a self-employed, entrepreneurial woman who's now also advocating not only for herself, but for other women. This is the blessing of God.
I am deeply grateful to God for my staff and board members. They are extremely loyal and faithful. Over the past 15 years, when I'm working at the Leprosy Mission, I had the privilege to meet extraordinary people. Very often, they had a God-given encounter with people affected by leprosy. I clearly can see God's guiding hands in this. Since 1905, when the Leprosy Mission Switzerland got founded, until today, I'm extremely grateful for God to be able to witness such a blessing.
This year we are celebrating in Hungary, besides 150 years of the Leprosy Mission, 50 years of TLM Hungary too. 1974 was a very difficult time, but God started something new by then. He gave a call to a retired pastor of the Presbyterian Church, Reverend Károly Dobos, who was 72-year-old by then, to start collecting prayer support and natural support for people affected by leprosy. What is it, if not a miracle? I want to ask you to join us in giving thanks and in praising the Almighty for this miracle. TLM Hungary is there, is growing, and wants to remain on the battlefield until the last patient is cured and leprosy is completely defeated.